So welcome back guys in the second part of the image crawler. So what we are going to do today is like in the last video we get all the links of images from an URL, but now what I want is I have created a download folder over here. You can see it. So it's a blank folder now. What I want is I don't get the images, I get images directly. Okay, so we are getting links, but I don't want links, I want image directly downloaded in this folder. So for that what I have done is I have written the code. I have directly written the code because I was trying the code, so I'm not going to write it again. We are going to write the further code which are we are going to do. So what I have done is I have used another module called node image downloader, like the module we used Cheerio request fs in the last video. I have defined this module in the download. Okay, so in the download I have defined this module, so I have created the same function name as download over here. And in the documentation of the node image downloader, if you will see, they have given the syntax to download images. So what the syntax is, that you have to give write images, and in images you have to pass links. Okay, links for we are using link, or you can say URL which you have created. We have created URL as link, so I am using link over here. And you have to give the destination folder where you want to save the images. So the destination folder I have created as download folder, so we will use destination folder as our download folder. If I run this code after saving this, if I run this code script.js, then you can see that that empty folder will get filled with images. See, so all the images on my home page, placeit2.com, are shown in this. Okay, so same way you can give all any link of any website, and you can download all the images present at that site. But the problem is that suppose we are coders or we are developers, so we know where to change the link. Suppose I will say that change it to Ambition Box or change it to Airbnb, so you will change the link from here. But for one who don't know coding, should get a front end from where he can give or pass the URL, and backend will work. Okay, so for this what we are going to do is we will create a simple HTML form from where we can get the link. Okay, so to create an HTML form, uh, we are creating just a simple one. One second, I have HTML. Okay, so now this is the basic template. Now what we are going to do is, for getting basic template, just exclamation mark and enter, you will get the basic template. So we are going to create a form from where they can pass the URL, and for that I am setting action to attributes at root directory, and we are using method as equal to post. So you can use any method you want, like post or get, but I am using post method. So we are going to do this. Okay, so capital. Okay, directory I have set as root directory. We are going to provide input field which will have type equal to text. Now you can give any type according to your input, but what I have done is I have given text because URL can be anything. And I will give a button which will be of submit type. And you know that once we give a button, when someone clicks on it, uh, it will work, the backend code. So name I am giving as submit button. Now what you will give is get data, and you can, if you want, then you can print a message in the h1 heading that give URL, or you can use placeholder in the input place. uh, Give URL, you can do this, or you can give a placeholder over here, placeholder equal to give URL. Okay, so this is our basic form. But what the problem is again, that we are working in Node.js, so it's totally dependent on JavaScript. It will not run the HTML code. So for that, senior developers or the systematic way is to use Express app. Okay, so we are going to create an Express app. So I'm naming it as app.js file, and we are going to use Express app. So I am going to declare uh, express, which will require express. Okay, Now, you can send HTML as a response in many ways, but if you use the Express app, you can do many more things like if you want to send another type of file, then you can set as view in which you can define it as HTML and anything you want. Okay, so most of the use Express app, so I'm using Express only, but there are many ways to pass HTML file. Now another is body parser. So body parser is used to get the data from the HTML form of the body. Okay, so because I told you like it works on JavaScript, so it will not pass data from HTML form. So we need body parser which will go to the body of HTML page and get data for us. Now then we are going to define what type of we are to get. Okay, so what we are going to get is text require. It will also require body parser. So it's just the module declaration. Okay, nothing great in it. Like we have declared many modules till now. So same declaration we are going to do. Now we have to start the our app. So what we are going to do is just declare. By default it is known as app. So I am declaring it as app, and we are going to call express. So this is the basic uh, declaration and including of module that we are going to do for app. Okay, now what we are going to use in Express is body parser. So what I will tell app is, I will tell app to use. Why I'm using app? Because I have constant app here. So this define is used as here. So if you are defining something else, you can use and change according to it. So app dot use body parser and dot URL encoded URL encoded. Okay. Now I will also set extended as truth extended as true. Okay, so this is just declaration, nothing great in this. Okay, once we declare this, now we want to send our HTML file. Okay, so what we are going to say app.get, and we will pass directory. So we are setting as root directory or the root URL directory. uh, root is this is called as root. Okay, so we are passing the initial root, so in which we will passing function which will have request and a response. Okay, so everything seems fine. Then what we are going to do is we have to send a command that send file request dot send file. Now to use this command, we need all these modules. So request express, so request dot send file, what file we have to send is underscore dmi plus in the initial directory we have index.html. So this is the syntax to send file. Now if anyone don't get syntax, he or she can see the syntax on Google or anything they want, or keep a note how to write it. Once you get have good practice or get acquainted with it, you can write the syntax without seeing them. Okay, so now we send the HTML file as well. Now what we want is we want data. So I have used the post method. Now where I have used the post method here in the method. So in app.post, what I will say that I want the data. So at which root, at a local root. In the local root we are going to get the data, for which we are going to pass function which will have request and a response as well. So what we are going to do is we are getting data from them. So we have to store it somewhere. So I'm declaring num1 for that, where we will store data, and I will give the type of data, which type of data it is. So string data, you can give no number data or anything you want according to your input. So I'm using string because it can be anything, letter, number or anything. So I've given string data type. Now I will ask body, uh, I will request body to pass num1. Okay, so you should learn in this way, that I will request body to pass num1. So you will learn the syntax as well, that request body request dot body dot num1. So every time I write the code, I say I will request the body to pass num1, So in this way I remember the code. Okay, now once we get our URL, then we have our operation sets. Like once we get the URL, then we write our file, we create our file, and we perform some operations on it and get everything done. So same, what I'm going to do is I am going to copy all this. Okay, so our operation are not going to change. We are performing the same operation on that URL. So just one change, that where x will be our num1 now. And what is num1? The URL passed by the form, from the form. So let's set this as well. Okay, now everything seems perfect, and we have done all the things needed. Now just one thing remained is we have to include module as well. So I'm including modules as well in this. Okay. So now what we have done is we just set an app which will render HTML file and get data from the HTML file, that we cannot do from a simple script. So we have set Express app for that. Now once we have set our Express app, now what I want is that it should get run on some port, like HTML file runs on some port. So in Node.js we have to set port for that. So I will say app.listen. So it will listen to some port like 3000, and I will call function. Okay, so yeah, again I will say that you should say this code, that I will say app to listen to run on this port. Okay, now everyone can use any port they want. Like I have used 3000. If anyone's liking 8000, he can use 8000, anything they want. So for this what I have done is, like I will print a message so that everyone gets an idea that at which port it's running. So console.log, and at which port it is running, https localhost 3000. Okay, so I have printed a message as well, that it will run on this port, so everyone gets a clear idea at which port it is running. Okay, so once you say console.log and run, it will listen to that port. Now I think everything we have set up. We have our app set, and okay. So now what I'm going to tell is, like, I should know that it is working or not. The data I am getting, it is working or not. So I will pass num1 as well to check whether this data is working or not. Now it is showing some error in the console.log, but let's check like it gets error or not. So I will run the node app.js. Js. Okay, so where is the, okay, I have not written function. It should be function. Okay, so that's why it was showing error. So now it will run perfectly fine, I guess. No, there is again another error, that module not found, image app.js. Okay, so just a sec, that I'm going to close this. Okay, and again going to open it. Might be I'm using some port for, okay, node app.js. No, just a sec, like I will find the error where it is. Just a sec. Yeah, okay, so where I got the error is, like we define here as body parser. Okay, so what it was written as, it was written as this presser. Okay, so it should be parser. Here I got the error. Okay, so once we clear this error, I have run node app.js. Okay, let me run it again for you. Yeah, see, now it is running at localhost 3000. So I have printed that message at the last line here, that it is going to run on this port. Once we run this port, we will go to this link and see what we get. mm, like we are using connection not secure. Just a sec, like I think I'm using this port for another also. So just a sec, like I'm changing the port again. Okay, so what happened is, like I was trying this code for uh, I was, before making the video I was trying this code, so I have made another app.js also. So I was running at that port. Now the code is same. Okay, so we are I have changed it. Now after running this, see, like we get localhost 3000, port is running. We will go to this one. Okay, and see, we get the get URL. So I will give my URL over here, and we will say get data, and say URL data HTTPS that we have given the message. Okay, and in the download folder we will get all our images and the image. Now you will say that this one we have downloaded at first only, because we have downloaded image for our site in the last video or in the last part. So what I'm going to do that, to show it's working, I'm giving another URL. Okay, to show it's working. Okay, now see, URL is changed to ambitionbox.com. So see that links are changed. See, these links are changed, and we are getting some another images. Okay, so this is how we are going to perform this downloading images and all in Node.js. Okay, now what happen is like you have to write all the code. So for this, what I am going to do is we are going to share this code, all this code on my GitHub account. I will give link in the description. So once you understand the code, you don't need to write it again. Just edit it as per your need, what you want to do in it. So edit only that much code. I am going to share this one on my GitHub account. I will be giving the link of my GitHub account in the description box. Okay, thank you.